Hello everyone, my name is Anil. I represent Step Ahead Education Consultants, which has offices in Chandigarh and Ludhiana. We have been promoting New Zealand education for more than 15 years. Today, I'm standing in the Nelson campus of NMIT Institute. NMIT is a government education provider, which is one of the main education providers of South Island. Today, we are going to visit this institute and going to explore the courses available in this institute. Let's come inside and explore the campus. Hi, good morning, Prashanth ji. कैसे हैं आप?
बढ़िया, आप कैसे हैं?
बहुत बढ़िया.
Good to see you.
Thank you for your time. Yeah.
So this is the main entrance.
Okay.
यहाँ पे जो भी बच्चे आते हैं main reception, यहाँ पर they get greeted.
Right.
Then our admission team is this way. So we have this is enrollments and admission team, where students get to talk to if they have any concerns or if they want to talk to them about any specific fee receipt or anything.
प्रशांत जी, कितना टाइम लगता है ऑफर लेटर प्रोसेस होने में?
See, it's a straightforward process होता है, तो 3 to 5 working days में हम turn around दे देते हैं. And
Right.
there are some applications जो within 2 days भी हमने offer letter issue किए.
Right.
But it all depends on how team will process it. If it is given all documents,
Yeah.
clear scanned copies, everything is in tick as per the list. And if it is not needed any additional approval from the faculty, within 2 to 5 working days.
Great.
This is my time. This is something very, very useful for international students.
Right.
So what it does is it allows students to connect with the industries.
Mhm.
So there are a lot of companies which are established and they have an office here.
Yeah.
Okay. So that allows them to connect with them, which means once they are studying, be it understanding what's happening in the Nelson region, or are there any internship options. So it's a good connection. So it's on campus.
Okay.
So that's an advantage for all the students.
Right.
Okay. So and time to time, faculty organizes advisory group and meetings here.
Okay.
Which means that students have access to all these companies which are here.
Right.
So my guy is under NMIT itself. Okay. But they share the space.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. And end of the corridor is finance and marketing team. So
Yeah, it's okay.
so it's not good. So
Okay.
go to international team.
Sure.
फिर बच्चों के क्लासेस के लिए कर दिया,
अच्छा.
तो वो करते हैं.
Right.
यहाँ पे you would see that employment जो भी है,
Right.
they put it across to all the students so that they can apply for these jobs.
अच्छा.
So this is placed apart from our website. We also put it on a notice board,
Okay.
so they can just apply like that.
So जो भी आपके लोकल एम्प्लॉयज रहते हैं वो आपको मतलब अपनी
Correct.
डिमांड बताते हैं, उसको आप यहाँ पोस्ट कर देते हो?
नहीं, so basically SANITY student association है,
अच्छा.
जो बच्चों के साथ it's a separate body,
Right.
but free of cost service
Okay.
for everything. CV बनाना, job apply करना,
Right.
local community से connection बनाना,
Right.
या फिर activities जो करते रहते हैं, पूरे साल भर कुछ ना कुछ activities होता है.
Right.
Okay. So basically यहाँ पर अगर if they have a day trip, so they take domestic and international both. Okay, so that's given free of cost. Jobs is one part of it, but if they have well-being concern, कुछ भी issues है while they are studying, SANITY. So that's the proof. So it's on our website as well. Lots of information. Or इस तरफ they have information about if there is a apartment or a accommodation available.
Right.
So this is a cafeteria. So students, if they want to grab something, they could use this.
Right.
अभी के लिए ये this is a place when they use it for cafeteria and students यहाँ पर जो खेलना आते हैं if they want to have a bit of break,
Okay.
they have this. But this is going to be moved to other side of the building, जहाँ पर it is library and student space.
Right.
So वो बड़ा है. So ये है अपना library.
अच्छा.
Students library center.
Right.
जहाँ पर they have computer access.
Okay.
This is also students center.
Okay.
जहाँ पर if they want just take a space and they want to have a bit of discussion.
Right.
So this they want to make it students hub.
Okay.
So जो वहाँ पर आपने table tennis या फिर बैडमिंटन ये snooker देखा, that will be moved to this place.
Okay.
We also have a gaming center.
Right.
And that is going to be here. So idea is to have that put up here.
Okay. Okay.
So this becomes the entire students hub.
Right.
So ताकि बच्चों के लिए it's just more of a relaxing time. Another day.
Okay.
So I'll take you to the library, which is upstairs. The library, study center.
Yeah.
नीचे वाला students they just come and relax.
Okay.
This is complete study area.
Okay.
So they have access to all the books, all everything.
All subjects.
All subjects. It's free of cost.
Yeah.
Okay, so they can just use it, borrow it. So all the resources, it's here.
इसके लिए कोई appointment नहीं चाहिए आपको.
You can just come and
use it. Use the books.
They can borrow the books. They can return.
Just self checkout.
Self checkout.
Okay.
They just take it and
Right.
return.
So Dave, can you please tell me a little bit about this department? What do we do here? What kind of courses do we
Yeah,
do
so this is a level 3 aviation course. So it's a pre-employment course. It's not doesn't form part of aircraft licensing under CAA at the moment. It is part of a prerequisite to do the level 4, which is what does come under CAA New Zealand, and that does get you time off a license. But this is part 1, so it's a beginning stage of aviation,
Right.
pre-employment. So we have 9 months of aviation training, and we take a student from out of school or off the workplace, and we get them ready to work in the aviation industry in New Zealand. They're not an aviation engineer. They have a level 3 in aviation fundamental knowledge. So during the course, there are 10 modules over 9 months. And those modules start off at things like human factors and safety in aircraft maintenance. And we go through things like, in here at the moment, Ruben's course are doing structural repair. So they're making things out of ferrous and non-ferrous materials. So they get the hand skills. They learn how to use an engineering drawing. These books here are basically what they have to follow to make certain parts. So this is a mild steel block, and then they have to start making a picture frame, which eventually they're going to put a photo in. So this is part of the course where they start to build up those hand skills. They use some drilling machines, files, but it's kind of a part of, I suppose, aviation, whereas some companies, they'll go into the structural repairs of aircraft. And this is kind of their fundamental skill sets for that.
Okay.
In this bay also we have basic engineering. So in these cases we have a piston engine. It's off a lawnmower, but we don't tell them that. It's kind of a small aircraft engine, APU type thing. And they follow a procedure in a book, and they dismantle this engine and they put it back together again. Again, it's those, some of our students haven't had much knowledge or experience of motorcycles or cars or any kind of engine. So this is a basic requirement that we need to learn how to, what carburetor is, what a fuel tank looks like, what a piston looks like, piston rings, how they seal, those kind of things. So that's also part of the course for this bay. If you come through, we have quite a busy bay at the moment, which is electronics aviation bay. So in this bay here, they learn how to check current and resistance in circuits. They build circuits. You'll see some little plans on the wall. They do some fault finding for electronics. So you'll see some of these little packs around where the tutor can put faults into a system. Like there's a couple over there on these boxes here. And so the tutor will, he'll put some faults into this system, and the student has to find out where the faults are. Just very, very low level, very basic. And this bit in here is about 5 weeks long, this bit. Another 5 weeks in there. This bay we're going into now isn't set up yet, but this will be our components repair bay. And so this will be where we take undercarriage wheels and tyres and hydraulic components apart, clean them, re-lubricate them and put them back on an aircraft, for instance. But it's kind of our storeroom at the moment because we're not really ready yet.
So this is all as a part of a level 3 program?
This is all of the level 3 program, excuse me.
And you have international students coming from?
Yes. So in here is, at the moment, the aircraft we have is a Robinson 44 to work on. We have a Cessna 150. It's just been painted. We have the Iroquois or the Huey helicopter from the military and the Strike Master from the military. I do a lot of teaching in here when I teach. Basic principles of flight, how aircraft do fly, basically, and then all the gas turbine engine theory. And then the students will come into here and they'll work on these aircraft with programs, inspecting things, lubricating systems, and then removing components off the aircraft, inspecting them, putting them back on the aircraft.
Right.
So that's called maintenance practices. That's a little bit later in the course.
Okay.
But really good, simple aircraft to work on for us, and we're just developing that program now.
Right.
We do have an area upstairs I can show you.
An understanding for students would be that once they graduate this, once they complete this qualification, they would be looking at commercial flights, commercial aircrafts maintenance.
Both private and commercial. It's not. It's giving them a real basic level. So, to give you an example, there is this young lady over here is currently 1 day a week while she's on course, the day that she's free, because that course there does a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 8 hours a day, and then on Friday she works up at Argus helicopter maintenance facility at Motueka, and they're kind of looking at giving her an apprenticeship maybe. So that's like one place you could go. Pratt & Whitney in Christchurch, the engine centre, they're desperate for a lot of people over the next few years. They're building up. They want about 350 people. So they've been here and they've given a chat to all of our students to say, hey, once you've done the level 3, apply to us and we'll give you a 2-year apprenticeship. Not all of them, the best ones, but there is, so that's kind of Pratt & Whitney, a pretty big aircraft manufacturer, engine company. Then we have Salus who are coming down. They're a helicopter company from Auckland. One of our tutors has got a link through to the police helicopter Falcons up in Auckland as well. So Repaircraft down at the airport, they're a small GA company and they fix small aircraft, fixed wing and helicopters. They want people. So this doesn't get anybody a job. But what it does do, if you go to an aircraft company and say, hey, I've got a level 3 aviation maintenance, they'll know that you've got the basic understanding of helicopter and fixed wing aircraft. So it's a start, more so than somebody who hasn't had nothing.
Alright. So this is level 3, which is a 1 year long.
9 months.
9 months long.
Okay.
And once they graduate, they get onto an apprenticeship. Which
they can then just go into industry and work their way up. They can stay here for the level 4 course, which then gets more important for industry. Because that starts. So you need 5 years to be able to get a license to be an aircraft licensed engineer. So if you do the level 3 and 4, then you get 2 years off that. So basically, then all you have to do is take your license exams, 10 of them. Or depending on how many you want to do, and with the 5 years experience or 3 more years, maybe an apprenticeship, then you could be a fully licensed aircraft engineer.
Right.
But that's about 5 years.
So that's a CAA license, is that?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So basically, what I understand is you come here for a level 3, finish it up in 9 months, and then continue with your level 4, which again takes
can.
9 months.
We haven't got a time on that yet because it's not fully developed, but
Okay.
let's just say it's another 6 to 9 months. You don't have to do the level 4,
Okay.
but out of 20 students, 8 of them might stay and do a level 4 to get that
Right.
extra learning,
Okay.
and then be on the ladder for a license and get time off.
Right.
Some of our students just want to go into industry and start at the bottom, but this is a way into the industry. So we would recommend, if you wanted to be a licensed aircraft engineer, to do the level 4. If you talk to a lot of local aircraft engineers, they have already done the level 3-4 with NMIT, and then they took their licenses, got an apprenticeship, and now they're fully
Brilliant.
licensed. Yeah.
And anyone else apart from us offering this course, other than NMIT and New Zealand?
No, there is no one. There's only Air New Zealand.
So
Air New Zealand still do
that's
their level 3,
yes.
but they're getting rid of their level 3.
So it's only NMIT who's
Only
offering
us and Air New Zealand at the moment do the
Yeah.
level 3,
Okay.
and only us do the level 4.
this. Yeah. So that makes it a much confidence approach to students, saying it's only one provider who's offering that course.
You're very lucky at the moment
Yeah. Good.
to be in that position where nobody else can offer this in New Zealand at the moment.
Yes.
Apart from Air New Zealand.
Dave, like for other engineering areas like mechanical or electrical, you need a bachelor's degree. So to become an engineer, so does this qualification make you an aviation engineer?
No. This makes you employable in the aviation industry at the base level.
Can you tell me what is the designation they start with?
Well, to be an aircraft engineer, first of all, you need 5 years experience. So you need to maybe do the level 3, do the level 4, apply to an aviation company for an apprenticeship, and then while you're doing the 2-year apprenticeship, you take your aviation license as exams through CAA New Zealand, and there's up to 10 exams. And so once you've done those 10 and you've got 5 years experience, you can then apply to become an aviation engineer, which means you can sign aircraft certification,
Right.
fit to fly.
So once you become an aviation engineer in New Zealand, so that qualification is recognized all over the world?
Oh no, because FAA in America and CAA European, they're slightly different, but you can retake their exams and become qualified in those European countries. So CAA, basically in aviation, you've got America and Europe.
Right.
You've got FAA and CAA. We're CAA NZ. So you've basically got Airbus and Boeing
Right.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
But that's commercial. But we're run, in New Zealand, we are run by CAA New Zealand. All right. So all of our legislation comes from CAA. But CAA takes some legislation from FAA as well. So it's kind of all the same. A lot of our books here that we use are FAA books because they're free and they're online. So all the teaching is the same. It's just that if I was a licensed aircraft engineer and I wanted to go to Germany now, I would have to make sure I took the CAA European examinations and get my qualification sort of changed over.
Yeah.
Same with America.
Thank you, Dev.
Today, we explored the School of Aviation and the NMIT campus. What an amazing experience. Next, we're heading to the International Maritime Institute of New Zealand. Stay tuned to see how students train for global marine careers. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the next part of our New Zealand education tour